As the hashtag #EndSARS movement is said to be mobilizing to stage a fresh protest across the state, citing harassment of the protesters and their sponsors, it must be remembered that an activist by the name Kenechukwu Okeke has filed a criminal complaint before a chief magistrate's court in Abuja against 50 hashtag #EndSARS promoters, which included prominent Nigerians like Davido, Fast, Tiwa Savage, Burna Boy, Mr. Macaroni, Yemi Alade, Banky W, Don Jazzy, Kano Nwankwo, activists Aisha Yusufu, Edochie, Pastor Sam Adeyemi, among others, listed as defendants for their roles in the protest, which the looting and destruction of properties by hoodlums. Also, it wasn't quite long that the Central Bank of Nigeria disclosed that they were granted the approval to freeze the accounts of 20 hashtag #EndSARS promoters by the Federal High Court in Abuja, arguing that the funds in these accounts might have been linked to terrorist activities. Well, it must also be remembered that last month, some group of anonymous hackers disclosed that some commercial banks were hacked and they allegedly transferred money to customers of GTB, Access and First Banks while promising to also hack UBA banks, which led to the freezing of these accounts. So it is important for our youth who might have the intentions to embark on another protest to demonstrate their dissatisfaction to this latest development to know the security agency's intentions towards them. The supposed resumption date of the hashtag #EndSARS process, which was scheduled to hold on Monday, November 9, 2020 in Lagos, but was rescheduled following the interference by the state security agencies. It has just been confirmed that security agents are deployed in strategic places in Lagos to foil any protest at Alausa in Ikeja, part of Awolowo Road, Ikeja Underbridge, Ikeja among others. This in a statement issued by the police command said it will resist any planned procession or gathering under whatever guise in the metropolis, while insisting that the government and residents were yet to overcome the wounds sustained during the hashtag #EndSARS protest. While addressing the issues, the command spokesman Muyiwade Jobi said intelligence gathered from relevant bodies indicated that some unpatriotic elements or groups of people have concluded plans to orchestrate another set of violence in the state. He said a new group of protesters under the guise of the recent hashtag #EndSARS was planning to stage another protest when the previous ones had been adjudged as violent and counterproductive. Counterproductive because the power that be made it counterproductive. And if we are to look at this whole thing holistically, the same police that say they will not tolerate any form of whether procession, whether the protest is genuine or not, that they won't allow that, but they allowed the protest that took place in Abuja when APC members, when they were talking about the extension of the caretaker committee of the party, when they said that it has to be elongated and extended, they were there, they chanted, they did all manner of things, but the police were looking at them. They were looking at them. And we have seen, this is not even the first time it's happening during this #EndSARS protest, that hoodlums or whatever will be hijacking or will be attacking, not even hijacking, attacking protesters. I could remember when people, around last year or so, a lot of protests that took place when people were demanding for good governance. You just see some people from the other side, they will begin to say, oh, they are from Buhari, they are from this and this and that. And I remember vividly, I think December, that was when this man was injured. Deji Adeyanju, he was really injured because they were demanding for the release of what is this man's name? Showore, as at that time. And these people went to attack them. And we saw it. Did government arrest them? No, they didn't. They didn't talk anything. They didn't say anything. They just behave as if nothing happened. They behave as if nothing happened. So that is the hypocrisy we are talking about. They can quickly get an intelligence gathering for people who want to protest, according to the police spokesperson. You quickly got this intelligence gathering, but when you talk about the security proper, no, we will not hear anything from them. Well, I think everything is just getting stabilized as we know now, but people are not happy. people are not happy. It's just a simple thing that the government would have done, and this whole thing, all these things wouldn't have even escalated to this point. Where the police can do anything this time around, the youth are preparing for them. Okay, nothing will stop the youth forward ever. How many people una go fiki? Someone says go and start a protest in your state if you know that that is what you want. This is acts of criminal by the politicians and the corrupt government. Protest is never a crime in any democratic country unless you are telling Nigerians that we are in military regime in disguise. What kind of society are you folks building in Nigeria? Now Nigeria is an authoritarian country in 21st century. You should have also direct us to enter inside bushes and never come out. Now it is a crime to be a Nigerian citizen, where your ignorance evil action is incurable. Shame on all of una low life people called leaders. And someone is saying here that all this, oh, that is very good. After bankrupting my business, you athletes, you want to organize your head again. This time death will visit you. Oh, really? Okay. Oh. I am sure you are a police just pretending and making these comments to gain people's support so you can go back to your evil action business against your own country people. One thing you must understand is that we are in a democracy and protesting is a fundamental right of the people. Protesting is never a crime, a criminal offense in any democratic setting unless you are telling Nigerians that we are in a military regime in disguise. Please always be guided. Okay. The man is the nuisance is police is a policeman in the fear because of his evil deed. Which stupid business you get, liar. This time you are going to pay for it. That is why this country will never be good if people like you who always think one way without considering other things before taking action. How do you people think you are better than the leaders when you don't even care about anyone that suffer for the actions? This whole thing, and no matter what, it is the government that will still be blamed because you are supposed to provide security for these people. We know and we see how it happens in other places, which all of them know. So it was a deliberate attack, and where those people were coming from to attack the protesters, those are the people that came out again. But during election, we have been hearing hoodlums, we have been hearing talks every time there's an election. Is it the hashtag answers that brought them? Do they ever even arrest them? No, they don't arrest them. So they are just trying to play innocent in this whole thing. My case is that you don't gather this intelligence gathering when things are going the other way around. But when it comes to harmless people, oh my goodness, they will begin to speak English and begin to act as if they are really professionals. So guys, let's say your opinion and let's have your take on this.